Hello everybody, Sweet Tequila here. I'm back again with some helpful household tips to help you do different things around the house that you might already not know how to do. And today we're going to talk about wall anchors. But before I do that, I just want to introduce myself. I've been an electrician for 14 years and I've been doing building maintenance for 6 of those years. I have worked in hotels, I've worked in apartment complexes, and I've also dabbled in aviation a little bit, part of my time as an electrician. So what we're going to be talking about today is wall anchors. And they are exactly what they say they are. They anchor things to the wall. Pretty simple concept to understand. And I'm going to be showing you 3 of them today. And 2 of them I really like, and I use them all the time. One of them I absolutely hate, and I encourage you to avoid at all costs. So let's get started. The first one we're going to talk about is called a toggle bolt. That's this thing right here. And what it consists of is it consists of a bolt or a screw, however you want to call it, and this spring wing. And it's spring wing because it does this right here as it goes through the wall. So basically what you do, say you have say my hand is your TV mount. We'll just go with the TV mount because that's the most popular that toggle bolts are used for. So you put the bolt through the TV mount, you mount the spring wing on top of it. Now you want to make sure that doesn't go on before you put your bolt through the hole that it's made for, otherwise it won't go in. So once you do that, you make your hole in the wall, and the package that these come in actually tells you what size drill bit to use. So you make your hole in the wall, you push it through. As it pushes through, like I said, this collapses, and once you get through, it pops back out. So you have a wall in between here, and as it tightens down, it pushes against there. Now I'm going to show, I have one actually done on a small piece of drywall, which is what most of us have in our house. I have one done on a piece of drywall, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. The second one we're going to talk about is a plastic anchor, and it looks like this. Try to get close to the camera there with that. And this, again, you drill the size hole that the package calls out for in the wall. You put this in there, and then you tap it in so that this ring here is flush with the wall. And once you do that, you drive a screw into this, and the end will actually spread out like that. Or both sides will, but I only have one hand. I'm pretty sure you guys will get the idea. So those are the 2 that I really, really like. Now let's go to the one that I absolutely despise. And keep in mind, I recommend you avoid these at all costs. This is a Zip-It. And they were really popular and everybody loved them about 10 or 15 years ago. And I actually have used these myself by choice, but I won't do it anymore. And the reason for that is the drywall has a certain structural integrity, a certain density to it and a certain thickness. And it's designed that way to stand up to screws being put into it, stuff hitting it, stuff like that. But when you put this in there, these threads actually reduce the structural integrity of the drywall because it goes into, and I'll show you my little example here. It goes into this part right here, and it actually spreads it out. So the drywall was not intended for that to happen to it. You can make small holes in it, and yes, it does damage structural integrity there, but you're not spreading it out, making it easier to push through or pull out. So that's the reason why I don't like Zip-Its. I will never use them by choice again, and why this one is going in the trash. So now we have your toggle bolt. And like I said, I use a washer, and it's a really good idea if you're mounting something large like a TV mount to use a washer to help spread some of the weight around. So I use a washer here. That's why it looks a little bit different. And on the back, as you can see, it's, like I said, it's spread out. The more that something like this spreads out, like a large washer, the more the weight is distributed. And so that's why these are so important for your larger items like TV mounts. And if you look right there, it's actually pressing on the portion of the drywall away from the hole that we made where it's still got its structural integrity. And so it can hold a lot more than, let's say, especially a Zip-It can. And that's what a Zip-It looks like. There's nothing really to hold it in. So this is your plastic anchor. And like I said, whenever you put the screw in it, like I've done here, it actually spreads it out. And it takes up the hole, the space in the hole, without actually damaging the structural integrity. And it works with the sheetrock instead of against it. So those are my opinions about the about the drywall anchoring system. Zip-Its, avoid at all cost. Plastic anchors, no matter the color, they have their purpose, but don't overload them, otherwise they'll come out because they are only designed to hold so much. The toggle bolts, they are for your large applications. You can buy really small ones, but I mean, some people say it's overkill. If you want to buy the small ones, knock yourself out. They can sometimes take the place of the plastic anchors, but the anchors are still there for you to use. If you like what you've seen here today, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of our coming videos, smash that subscribe button down below, and you'll get notifications whenever we post a new video. Until then, be excellent to each other. Bye.